What's up, guys? Matt here. Today I'm going to be talking about 100 days of sobriety from smoking weed. After having smoked for about 3 years every single day, I am over 100 days sober now, about like 100 days. So today I'm going to be talking about my experience, what I'm noticing now, what the benefits are, why I quit, and some stuff that I want to talk about generally around the topic. So, first of all, the reason I wanted to quit smoking was because it was making me very slow. It was making me just more of a zombie, if you will. And it gave me a lot of anxiety too. So, first of all, it made me live at like zero point 0.5 speed because weed kind of like puts this fog over you, this brain fog. It puts that over you, and you just become very slow. And that is also one of the things after over 3 months, it is pretty much gone now. The brain fog has been lifted. There's no like cloud in my head from the weed. So that is very nice. I also wrote down some stuff over here because I feel like this is some good information that I want to share with you guys as well. Obviously, back on the bed, best lighting in my apartment. Gotta be on the bed. So, something that I noticed was my anxiety got a lot better. The overthinking was becoming a lot less. What we did to me was not necessarily turn off my brain, which it does for a lot of people. It more so made me overthink everything. It made me just zoom in on every detail and nitpick everything, and especially like things about myself that I didn't like. And I would really go into these thoughts that I had myself. And something that is very important that I've learned is also through meditation, I've learned this that your own thoughts aren't even you. And when you're smoking and you're emphasizing these thoughts, and you can't tell that these thoughts are not your own, you can kind of lose yourself in like fake thoughts and paranoia, anxiety, and that kind of stuff. So, after 100 days, that is gone. I would say that was gone after about 2 months already. So, still getting better every day. And something also that I want to talk about is the boredom. So, I would smoke out of boredom because I just like the best thing to do when you are high and when you're just like fried, you want to do nothing. That's the thing that feels the best when you're high. Just watch a movie, eat shit food, and sit there for hours and do nothing. That is the best thing. But the thing is, I'm at this point in my life where I want to be my best self. And if this drug is making me get into a state of relaxation where the best thing to do or the nicest thing to do is being bored or doing nothing at all, then that has to be cut out because I feel like if I want to be my best self, I can't relax. I have enough things to do. I'm a young guy. I'm only 21. I have so many things to do. I can't be relaxing like that. I can find relaxation in other things. I'll go for a walk. I go to the gym. I meditate. I do breathing exercises. So, yeah, I don't really need any substance for it. And what I did when I was smoking was in Europe, it is pretty common to smoke spliffs. So that means weed and tobacco or hash and tobacco. In America, it's like blunts, like backwoods and stuff. But over here, it's just weed and tobacco. So we roll that into joints. And without really knowing it, you kind of get addicted to nicotine. And that's just that's weird because I don't smoke for the nicotine. I have never in my life smoked an actual cigarette, which is weird because I was literally addicted to cigarettes, but I've never smoked a cigarette. I always just put the tobacco in the paper with the weed and I got addicted to nicotine that way. I also eventually started vaping, and yeah, that was a long time ago. I quit vaping like I think over half a year ago, like 9 months maybe. I don't know. Long time ago, I quit vaping, but eventually it led me to doing that as well to kind of keep up with the nicotine addiction I got from smoking weed and tobacco. So, I also got rid of that. The cravings were very bad when I first quit. I don't really remember it that well, but I remember one thing is that about 3 or 4 days out of smoking weed, I literally craved a cigarette, and I'd never smoked a cigarette in my life, so that's weird. Anyway, nicotine addiction gone, and I don't need weed to relax. I find relaxation in other things in my life now, so that's great. Also, something that I noticed with smoking was you kind of get into this lazy mode. As I said, it just makes you lazy, and being lazy is the thing that feels best. And eating junk food was something you don't really take care of yourself that well when you're smoking weed. At least I don't. Maybe some people do, and that's okay for them. It's just not for me. But I wasn't really taking care of myself, and I'd have these good habits. For example, right now I wake up early, not early. What am I even saying? I don't wake up early yet. I wake up earlier. I don't wake up in the PMs, so that is good. But I wake up with a cold shower, and I wake up writing down my dreams. But if I'd smoked the night before, for example, because I've experienced this in the past, I might slip up on writing down my dreams or taking the cold shower, and then your good habits that you have in place might slip up. You might slip up with one thing that will make you slip up in the next thing. Then you'll slip up in the next thing, and before you know it, you're back at the start, and you kind of ruin all these good habits you have just because you're in this lazy mode of smoking. And obviously this has to do with discipline, and you might be able to incorporate this with smoking, but for me it didn't work because weed just made it so my discipline was out the window. It was gone. So yeah, I got that back. Let's see what else I wrote down here. That's all the things I really wanted to talk about. I wrote down brain fog, anxiety, the boredom part, the nicotine part, the best self, interruption, and breaking good habits. So those are really the things for me. And also one thing, weed makes you really horny. And if you're on this path of nofap and semen retention, I don't think weed or smoking is going to be good for you to do, because you're going to, weed is actually making you so much more horny than normal, which is crazy. So yeah, that's also not really one of the reasons why I quit, but something to consider because it definitely does. So yeah, that is about it for this video. If you guys did enjoy or want me to talk about something, let me know in the comments. That's it. Just a little short video. Damn, 8 minutes. Peace.